Hello and welcome. You're watching Cricbuzz Comm Box. This is the halfway update. India chasing 250. That's what England has said. India needs to get that to go 3-0 up and complete a whitewash in this series. And at this point in time, well, 3 wickets down. So that's not looking good. But I'll tell you what is looking good. It's Surya Kumar Yadav. And the way the ball is going from his bat, the way he's swinging it. So he's looking good, Nick. And also Zach is looking good because Zach had predicted that Surya Kumar Yadav will be the best India batsman today. And it's so far coming true. Good job. But Zach, before that, tell me, what do you think about the main thing that has happened in the last 15 minutes is Djokovic winning Wimbledon?
Which I've not been following because I've been watching cricket.
Wrong. So he's dedicated professional. He's focusing only on the cricket. He's still in England, but he's focusing on the cricket. But let's talk a second about Surya's form. A lot to unpack in the first 10 overs. Let's talk about Surya's form because he's looking in good nick.
Yes, he is. Still plenty of work left for this Indian team, though, for Indian team's batting now, which is going to be predominantly dependent on Surya Kumar Yadav. There's no doubt about it right now. You need him to maybe finish the game, because you've already lost 3 wickets, understandably so, because when you have such a big total to chase, you would want to be very aggressive at the top, and in the process lost wicket. I think losing Pant early, you'll always find that kind of a story. That DRS also was an interesting one. Rohit and Pant, but all in all, a lot of action in the first 10 overs. But at 10 over mark, maybe 15-20 runs behind, I would say. They would have liked themselves to be say 20 runs, 90-95 runs, around that total would have been perfect. But now you have plenty of work left now for the back 10.
Rishabh took a leaf out of England's wicketkeeper opening batter yesterday, who wasn't sure whether he had hit the ball or not. I don't know. I don't know if I've hit it or not. Exactly the same. But let's talk about Virat. He flattered to deceive, right? Jumping out, hopping out of the crease, hitting one over mid-on that he did, over the bowler's head almost. And you looked at that and you said, oh, could it be? Could it be? Could today be the day? But flattered to deceive yet again.
You're always one innings away from your form, So that's the kind of player Virat is. He was looking to bat with that intent. When you are chasing 215, you always have that pressure of being aggressive and wanting to take more chances. So that's something which was the conscious effort to make use of that power play. You've seen that kind of pattern throughout the series. They were risking wickets to be aggressive in the power play. The idea was to get 50-60 runs, which they did in the first 2 games. Today didn't happen, and the reason it didn't happen because you lost wickets. That's generally is the pattern. We often talk about setting the tone of the innings. So today for England, Topley set that tone. Getting Rishabh Pant out was the ideal start for England, and from there the momentum kind of shifts. That's how the game goes. We've seen that with the Indian bowlers how they defended the totals. So England today winning the toss and batting first was the change from their side, which has worked, putting runs on board and then giving your bowlers opportunity to bowl and defend the total. And when you score 200 in excess of 200, that always gives you that extra bit of confidence as well. And that's what we've seen now. We've seen in T20s 2 batters getting in. We've seen it with England team also today. Malan scoring that 77 and Livingston building that partnership with him. So India's point
that's what Shreyas and Surya have to do now.
Yeah, so exactly you'll need something like that, and then the power of Dinesh and the finisher, that designated finisher that he is today will be the work cut out for him.
So obviously it's all on Surya now, and he's hit a beautiful shot right now of Chris Jordan. He's hit one bounce just inside the boundary at long off. So he's hit quite a nice shot. He's looking in great form, and the great thing about Surya is when Surya's batting like this, it looks effortless. He looks audacious without being arrogant. And that's what you like about him, right? I'm going to do audacious things. I'm going to jump around, but I'm going to make it look so smooth that you won't think I'm overconfident. I think he just plays that fine line between confidence and overconfidence. And yes, a lot of batting to come. There is Dinesh Karthik. There is Ravindra Jadeja. Harshal Patel showed us the previous game that he can swing his bat and, get a couple of boundaries, but they don't want to leave too much for that part. All right. India, of course, will be eyeing, as you saw the bowling figures, India will be eyeing those 2 overs that have to come from Liam Livingstone and Moeen Ali, either 1 each or 2, because they are playing the 4 quicks and they need 4 overs from these 2. So you'll probably be eyeing those. It's not a big mountain. It's a big slope, but it's not an unassailable mountain, is what we'll say. It's going to be an interesting back 10, but we're going to come and discuss that on Cricbuzz Live right after the game is over. So do join us then. A big thank you to Zaheer Khan for joining us on Comm Box. That's all for now.